And I've been dreading this next bit, truth be told.
What have you gone and done?
Whenever they come in, they cause heaps of trouble. But it's always worth it because they make fantastic music and they're jolly nice gentlemen, really. And they are collectively Lee Thompson's Ska Orchestra. And Mr. Thompson is here as well, sir.
Hello,
Welcome
Rob.
back.
I'm surprised and grateful that you've invited us back after the last performance.
The last Farrago. But no, I've recovered. The surgery is complete.
The eyeballs are back in.
He did literally, you know, when you were little, your mum would always say, "You'll have your eye out with that." Always, with anything. You can have your eye out with anything in my house. Well, he nearly did last time he was in.
It was, what was the reason for that? I bought a CD in. I
and it didn't work.
Play the Fats Domino Josephine, my Josephine, and there was nothing on it. It was tumbleweed.
Exactly.
I said, put 2 bob in the meter.
So you broke the CD and a bit of it flew off and hit me.
Yes. And you, in return, played a Michael Bolton track. And, I said, make it clear that is not us.
But what is this album that I have in front of me, which has both one of the great titles and one of the greatest covers I've ever seen, I think. I can't show them the cover, but I can tell them the title. It's The Benevolence of Sister Mary Ignatius. Ignatius. Sorry about that.
People pronounce it differently, but Ignatius.
Who was Sister Mary Ignatius?
She was a nun that opened up the Alpha School for Wayward Boys.
Yeah.
And
in Kingston, in Jamaica.
And she took in the likes of various members of the Scatterlights, Rico, Desmond Decker, amongst others. And that ran for about 20, 30 years, and from that spawned those musicians. That,
where would you be without those guys, in many senses?
I'd be on the roof having the Queen's lead. Anyway. Let's not go into that.
Because this is this is the Ska Orchestra, but this is the music that you've loved throughout your life, and it's been the constant, isn't it, really?
Yeah, absolutely. First got into, I think the first reggae record, it's always the reggae, those rhythms that grab you.
Well, the first record I ever bought with my own money was Mr. Popcorn by Laurel Aitken. I bought it on a stall in Shepherd's Bush Market, which is where my family are from. Right, and I've still got it at home now, on a Jamaican pre, kind of with a little big hole in the middle. And I was 10 or something.
So go on, tell us how much did that set you back? How much? 7
and 6, probably at the time, I would imagine.
Well, I first got into reggae. First record I remember buying, thanks to my old granddad, giving me a few bob, and the paper round helping, was Itmek.
Really?
Desmond Decker's Itmek, and it was in a shop in Kentish Town Road, just next to Sid's Surplus. You won't remember that. He used to put clothes on you and pretended they fitted by pulling the back, the tray, 40-inch.
Was it a record shop?
It was a record shop. Yeah, I'm talking about Sid Vicious. Sid Vicious.
Because a lot of the Ska, I remember going to buy Ska records in Jamaican shops that weren't record shops at all. They just had a box out the back.
What it was at this place in Kentish Town Road, when I mentioned this record, amongst others, you had to wait 2 or 3 days unless you wanted to venture down to Brixton or over to Willesden. Yeah. So, the anticipation, all that, waiting, it'd take, 48 hours. Now it's, downloaded in there. But that's where I used to get my records that took a couple of days to get. Anyway,
I've been waiting for this album for quite some time, so I'm very glad that it's out. And I'm going to play a track from it. The cover you will have to see for yourself by buying the aforementioned record. Yeah. And all I can say is there's a picture of 5 very, very smartly dressed young gentlemen.
Boys, just before that age, it looks like, sort of 13, 14. It was my brother Darren Fordham that picked the photo out. Where he got it from, I still don't know. But we got clearance by Katie Ellis, who cleared the rights and that. And I think I owe the fella a monkey, 400 or 500 quid, whatever.
And I'm still trying to work out if one of them's you. I reckon.
I resemble that remark, young man.
I think the one second in has got a similar profile myself. Lee Thompson's Ska Orchestra, you're going to play live for us in a bit. You got some gigs coming up and all, haven't you?
Yes. Whereabouts? Under the bridge.
Under the bridge? Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, under the ground, yeah.
I find it very difficult to say that name. As a QPR fan. I'm a Shepherd's Bush boy,
I'll have me Man United. No. Under the bridge, football ground, 16th of May, around about sort of 8 o'clock, whatever, 9 o'clock. It's a bit pricey to get in, I'm afraid, say for a week gig, but, I'm selling tickets off price if you're interested. Back door. And then we got the Fleece and Firkin in Bristol. That's no good to anyone. But if you're over that way, that's on the 20th. 24th in Manchester, something on the wall, band on the wall. And 25th in a gig in Newcastle, which I don't even know where it is. So that should be interesting. And what's just been announced is the 28th of May at the Dublin Castle.
Wow.
So I'm sure it's
Which is an old stomping ground if ever there was one.
Aye, we've completed the circle. We've gone round in circles, and I literally do circles when I leave there, yeah.
Right then, so those are the gigs coming up for Lee Thompson's splendid Ska Orchestra. We've got a fairly, if slimmed down is the right word in this context, version of the band with us here.
Yeah, this is half the band. The other half, one's giving sax lessons in Thompson. Steve Turner. He said he's no more a sax teacher than I'm bloody Ben Webster's love child. We've got Bedders, who's spread himself a bit thin. He's doing some merchandise.
Yeah, but he is genuinely thin. You can use that word in his context.
Genuinely, he is. He gets better with age. That fella.
He does.
Like a fine old wine, and He's at the Royal
Victorian Albert Museum.
Can you speak up, please, Louis?
Designing the merchandise and a lot of stuff at the V&A.
Right. He's pretending to be David Bowie in that exhibition. He's standing in with him.
Yeah. Okay, thank you for that, Louis. Who else we got? We've got Chalky, who's spreading. Yeah. Literally, he's a plasterer. We've got Kev Burdett, who's putting a staircase in Oxfordshire somewhere. And now we've got...
I'm glad you're telling me all this.
We've got part-timers and we've got full-timers. These fellas, because... I wasn't told until 3 or 4 days ago that we was doing live.
Right.
I thought it was just me going on about nothingness.
You're going to come in and play, sir.
So these chaps at the drop of a hat, can I?
Yeah, please do. Please mention them.
Right, where should we start from? We've got Spider, Mercury there.
Spider?
We've got Spider on drums, looking cool as a cucumber.
He is cool. He's a cool man.
By the way, he had to get a cab here and it cost 25 quid. Is there any chance?
Ask the Director General.
We've got Paul Tadman on bass. Yeah, is that right? Call you Paul?
That's very well, sir.
Thank you very much. Yeah. We've got Louis Vos, who you may or may not, on piano, and Seamus... what's your second name?
Seamus trouble last time.
Seamus Bean for sure. That's right. And normally on organ, but today, what's this called?
The Melodian or Melodica.
Precision instrument, handcrafted by professionals, made of plastic. Very expensive.
I'm going to play a track off the album. What shall I play?
No. Oh God.
Fu Manchu.
Fu Manchu. Yeah, it's got to be, isn't it?
That'll do.
That's the.
Here on the Robert Elms Show. And what are you going to do live for us, Lee?
It's going to be a track called Napoleon, stripped down version of Napoleon Solo.
Right then, gentlemen.
Straight in.
If gentlemen you be, take it away. Absolutely fantastic stuff here on the Robert Elms Show, and my eyes are all in place as well, which is very handy. The album, is it out now, Lee?
Oh, shall I take these off?
Yeah, take the headphones off.
1 second.
Where's he going now? He's putting down his instrument, which always makes good radio. And he's
just get them sharded. No, seriously, it is out on the... Oh, that's better. God, I've gone all giddy. I haven't had a blow like that in months. It is out on 3rd of June.
3rd of June, and we put the cover picture up on the Facebook page for all to peruse and enjoy.
Yes,
and see if they can spot which one is you. We might make that a competition.
Mama, and there's an album launch gig.
And there's an album launch gig and all.
There is.
Where's that then?
Seamus, you
28th of something or other.
Thank you. 28th of May.
28th of May.
Yeah, album launch there. We was going to do it at the Underworld, Under the Bridge thing, but we've now moved it, shifted it back. June. Everything's been shifted back. You know, Dave Robinson, who's sort of sheepdogging us, as he calls it, spinning the plates like a good one. He wanted a video for this Fu Manchu track, and I was really dragging my feet because we had a location, and then it fell through. It's going to be the Mildmay Hall, Snooker Hall theme over in Newton Green. Anyway, it was all red tape, so I just sort of let it go. But just last week, what was it? Sunday before last, everything, the stars lined up and everything fell into our lap. We got a location in Mill Hill called the Mill Hill Music Complex. I'd like to thank Roger Titchmars. Anyway, yeah, I'd like to thank Titchy, Etchy and Titchy, and the staff there for really making it happen. It was a massive. It's brilliant. It's
so
a massive
done a video?
Studio. Yes, we done it in 4 hours on the first day. And by the end of it, I went into meltdown only once.
That's not bad going by your standards.
I'm telling you, mate. Why I'm sticking on all this weight, I do not know. It is record company, tour manager, stage manager, roadie, and thank God I've got these lovely lads around us to sort of lift that weight off a bit. But yeah, Middle Music. Also, just one other mention. The following day, I really went up for it, but Dave Robinson, Lee, we got 70% of the video, but we need another 30%. And I'm walking the dog over these lovely green fields of Barnet, and the last thing I want to hear is to finish off this video. So I've gone up Barnet High Street, and there's this old Burton's building, 1937, plaque up there, plaque from Mr. Burton himself, I'm sure. And upstairs is this snooker hall.
There always used to be a snooker hall above a Burton's.
Right.
Always.
Well, I think it was originally a dance hall because it's got the dance hall. I haven't sort of looked into the history of it, but they've taken the floor tiles up there, these carpet tiles that stink of whatever over the years, and underneath it is that herringbone, you know, that
fantastic.
wood.
Yeah. Parquet flooring.
Yeah, but the fella who opened the place is out of Kentish Town. He moved up there. He's doing it all on his own. And last time I went up there anyway to get this location for this last 30%, and then was told at the last minute that sorry mate, I'm locking up, you've got to go now. And there was a load of builders on the snooker table anyway, so it was probably for the best. Made my way then, got on the phone to the Hurricane Rooms in Colindale, the snooker hall. And all right, sorry, I'll speed it up. Sorry. And I phoned the fella up. I said, "Look, right, yeah." I said, "Look, mate, I'm really desperate for a location." Anyway, called a load of pals in, half the band. We went up there and we finished off the video and the story was complete. It's still a bit mishmash, the storyline, because the editor who Dave gave the footage to, he never had enough time to finish it off. Anyway, I'll shut up.
There is a video. You shut up. People buy the record when it comes out. Let's all go and see them play live, and let's invite them back again next time.